I'm very thankful for Infosys for sponsoring this PD, especially that knowing that I have my own drone and codex at home is really helpful for when I am working on grading student projects. I no longer have to stress about staying late at school to grade them. I can just come home and test on my own devices, which is really nice. I really like the CodeSpace learning platform. I think it is very user-friendly and well organized. I like how there are included hyperlinks that store both within like the environment itself in the toolbox, but also can take you to external websites if needed. I really like using the Codex. I've actually been teaching with it for 2 years. I think the curriculum is fantastic. I like that there are Kahoots provided for students to be able to review their skills outside of the CodeSpace environment. I like how there are resource sheets available for teachers to use, such as mission logs and vocabulary and code pages. Overall, I just think it's fantastic. As I'm brand new to the Code Air curriculum, I think that it mirrors the Codex really well in terms of just the curriculum. So it provides all the supports to allow a teacher to be successful. And I think it is a great use of physical computing because I know my students love being able to have the hands-on tangible aspect. I have really enjoyed this PD. I like how they are walking through the missions to allow us to be able to see what exactly we would be teaching with the curriculum. So for example, with the Code Air, I like how that we are actually working through the items, but also have been given the chance to explore the curriculum through creating a lesson plan we could implement in the classroom, but also having access to like a support if we run into a struggle before teaching it. I feel like my knowledge has definitely increased and it's allowed me to feel more comfortable teaching computer science. My background is originally in mathematics and science. So as someone who became a computer science teacher 2 years ago, I had absolutely no knowledge of any of this. But as I've been working through the Furia Labs curriculum with my students, I've not only watched them grow in confidence, but also my own confidence. The PD definitely provided opportunities on how to help differentiate for my students in terms of pacing. So through collaboration with peers in the PD, I was able to gather some ideas on how to better support my lower performing students through uses of curriculum resources like the vocabulary and also just in general partnering them together and universal design for learning. I will definitely take what I have learned with the Codex and Code Air PD this week into my classroom. I know I have at least one section of Python next school year that I will be teaching with students, and I will be able to use the Codex, I think, more efficiently now that I have deeper understanding of it, but also I'll be able to extend the class by using the Code Air drones and provide them that tangible interactive component to Python so they can actually see something more than just like a digital screen. They can actually see something like take off and move around, which I know they'll be so excited for. One of the most impactful parts of this PD was definitely the incorporation of AI into coding. Prior to this, I had not really used AI with coding. I'd used it for other things like lesson planning and just generating assignments, but I had never thought that it would be a good idea to use AI to help brainstorm ideas for coding or pull reference materials. Like for example, for the Code Air, I made it sing happy birthday, and using scientific pitch notation, which is something I had no idea about before this, I was able to use AI to pull the frequencies I needed, and then I could go in and write the code with those frequencies. Definitely the most helpful thing was the curriculum guides that we explored. The overall outline of the course being set up as somebody with no computer science background prior to teaching it. Those curriculum guides set up everything and have it laid out beautifully for me to be able to teach my class and pull resources to use. I've actually been talking to several teachers about this PD, and I've been telling them that they most definitely need to do it because it is one of the most fun things I've done. It is very entertaining to watch your dog try to chase a drone around.